Geri bir geri geri. Geri gel düşer. Ana çekil oradan çekil. Bir şey olmaz çık oğlum.
Scientists finally opened the Ark of the Covenant that was sealed for thousands of years. In recent times, there has been a surge in discoveries related to long-lost historical relics, yet none quite as remarkable as the Ark of the Covenant. This enigmatic artifact, long shrouded in mystery, was believed to be untouchable. However, against all odds, scientists have opened the Ark after it remained sealed for millennia. Within its sacred wooden chest adorned with pure gold and meticulously crafted lid, the mercy seat, the Ark safeguarded the 10 Commandments, Aaron's rod, and a jar of manna, all cherished relics of divine origin. Join us on a discovery to uncover the secrets concealed within this ancient treasure. Stay informed and subscribe to our channel for this groundbreaking revelation. The biblical account takes us back to roughly a year before the Israelites' liberation from Egypt, where the Ark came into being. It was constructed in precise accordance with the instructions given to Moses by God, while the Israelites camped at the base of Mount Sinai. This golden chest, made of acacia wood and covered in a layer of gold, was transported by Levites using long staves. These Levites carried it ahead of the people, leading the way during their journeys. The Ark held a special place in their faith, for it served as the conduit through which God communicated with Moses. The divine presence manifested between the two cherubim perched upon the Ark's cover. Now, let's delve deeper into the construction and description of this remarkable artifact. The book of Exodus recounts how God, during Moses' 40-day sojourn on Mount Sinai, provided him with instructions for the construction of the Ark. It was to be made from shittim wood, also known as acacia wood, and its primary purpose was to house the tablets of stone. The precise dimensions and design of the Ark are laid out in intricate detail within the book of Exodus. It was to measure 2.5 cubits in length, 1.5 cubits in breadth, and 1.5 cubits in height, approximately 131 by 79 by 79 centimeters, or 52 by 31 by 31 inches, made entirely of acacia wood. The Ark was then wholly overlaid with gold, and a crown or molding of gold was to encircle it. 4 golden rings were to be attached to its 4 corners, with 2 on each side. Through these rings, staves made of shittim wood overlaid with gold were to be inserted, and they were never to be removed. The Ark's journey didn't end with its creation. Instead, it embarked on an incredible odyssey, accompanying the Israelites during their 4-year wandering in the desert. Whenever they camped, it found its place in a separate room in the sacred tent known as the Tabernacle. Tabernacle served as the portable earthly dwelling place of Yahweh, the God of Israel, and was used by the Israelites in the time of the Exodus until their conquest of Canaan. Moses received orders at Mount Sinai to construct and transport the tabernacle with the Israelites on their journey through the wilderness and during the conquest of the Promised Land. It was a sacred and structure in their religion. When the Israelites, led by Joshua, reached the banks of the Jordan on their way to the Promised Land, the Ark took the lead, symbolizing the people's advance. Upon the priests carrying the Ark stepping into the river, a miraculous event occurred. The waters dried up, allowing the Israelites to cross. This divine intervention was memorialized by taking 12 stones from the Jordan where the priests stood. The book takes us through events involving the Ark of the Covenant. Years after its creation, the elders of Israel made a fateful decision to take the Ark on the battlefield to gain an advantage against the Philistines. Their previous encounter at the Battle of Ebenezer had ended in defeat, and they hoped the Ark would turn the tide in their favor. However, they suffered a devastating loss, 50,000 men falling in battle. The Ark itself was Philistines, and the priests who had been with it, Hophni and Phinehas, end. The Philistines, having acquired the Ark, transported it to various locations territory. However, at each place, they met with misfortune. Similar plagues struck the Philistine cities, Gath and Ekron, leading them to reconsider their possession of the ark. 7 months of hardship resulting from the ark's presence among them, the Philistines, following advice from their diviners, decided to return it to the Israelites. Accompanied its return with an offering of golden images representing the tumors and beasts that had plagued them. At the outset of his rule over the United Monarchy, he transferred the ark from Kirjath-Year to Jerusalem. This event by great rejoicing. However, on the journey, when Uzzah, one of the cart drivers of the ark, reached out to steady it, struck dead by God for this became known as Uzzah, signifying an outburst against Uzzah. The Levites were to minister before the ark. Although David initially intended to build a temple for the ark, this plan was halted by the counsel of the prophet Nathan. The ark accompanied the Israelite army during the siege of Rabbah. David fled from Jerusalem during Absalom's conspiracy. The ark was with him. He later instructed Zadok the priest to return it to Jerusalem. According to the biblical narrative, during the construction of Solomon's temple, a specially designed chamber, known as the Holy of Holies or Kodesh Hadashim, was prepared to receive and house the Ark of the Covenant. The ark, containing the originals of the 10 Commandments, was placed in this sacred chamber during the temple's dedication. In years, the reign of King Hosea, the ark was returned to the temple. One of his predecessors had previously removed its sacred place. The account notes that King Hezekiah is the last figure mentioned having seen the covenant. Hezekiah is renowned for his efforts to protect Jerusalem from the Assyrian Empire by enhancing the city walls, redirecting the water of the Gihon through a tunnel today known as the Hezekiah's Tunnel, which contains water within the walls to the pool of Siloam. Rabbinic literature contains varying opinions on the final fate of some rabbis carried off to battle. In contrast, others contend that to prevent its capture. A late 2nd century rabbinic elaborates on these viewpoints, stating that Uzziah, the king of Judah, hid the ark, along with the jar of manna, the jar containing the holy oil, Aaron's budding rod, provided by the Philistines. The Kohathites, one of the Levites, were entrusted to caring for the most holy things within the tabernacle. When the camp through the wilderness set out, the Kohathites entered the temple of Aaron to cover the ark with a curtain. They then put a covering of fine linen, followed by a blue cloth, and secured the poles in place. The ark was one of the items the Kohathites were responsible for carrying within the tent of the meeting. Our findings shed light on the cultic activity of Kiriath Jearim in the 8th and 6th centuries BC, well after the supposed removal of the ark to Jerusalem. Discoveries was a large elevated podium with the northern kingdom rather than the southern kingdom, which may have served as a shrine. Suggests that this evidence indicates that the ark wasn't transferred to Jerusalem until much later, possibly during the reign of King Hosea, 609 BCE. This might explain why the ark featured prominently in history before Solomon's time, but not afterward. Reimer also states that the ark initially contained sacred stones, those found in the texts of pre-Islamic Bedouins. He suggests that these stones are either a statue of Yahweh or a pair of statues representing Yahweh and his companion goddess, Ashera. However, Scott Neugel argues against these parallels, as the Bedouin objects lack critical structural and functional features of the ark. In contrast, Neugel suggests the ancient Egyptian, a boat-like structure, is a light ark, similarities in and transportation. Egyptian included blocks and poles, shared other attributes with the ark, such as gold overlay and cherubim figures. Additionally, written covenant at the feet of statues in ancient provides a further parallel to the placement of covenantal tablets inside the ark. A well-known theory regarding the ark's whereabouts is associated with Ethiopia's 14th century national epic, Kebra Nagast. According to this, the queen visited King Solomon in Jerusalem around the 10th century CE, son by him. Their son, Menelik, returned to him, accompanied by a group of Jewish individuals sent by Solomon. Unbeknownst to Solomon, some of these companions the Ark of the Covenant with them, and too late for Solomon to retrieve the sacred artifact. He brought the Ark to the city of Axum, and with the Ark at his side, he extended his influence, ultimately forming what would become the Ethiopian Empire. Many modern scholars consider this apocryphal. Ethiopia's evil Solomonic dynasty claimed direct descent from Solomon. This dynasty ruled Ethiopia until 1974. Their biblical connection is enshrined in Emperor Haile Selassie I's 1931-1955 constitutions. The Ethiopian Orthodox Tewahedo Church, the religious denomination, regards the Kebra Nagast as Christian history. Church leaders, the Ark of the Covenant has been closely accessed by the Church of St. Mary of Zion for centuries. Its resting chamber is said to be accessible only to a virgin monk who becomes its sole custodian, remaining within the sacred grounds until his death. Each Ethiopian Orthodox church houses a kabbat, a religious replica of the Ark, kept in the Kadest Kedusin, or Holy of Holies. These tablets are revered as if they were the Ark itself and are taken out only during festivals and times of need. While many historians doubt the existence of the Templar treasure,
this so that they might have a knowledge of the sacrifice of Jesus, the blood on.
Some legends suggest that the Templars might have hidden the Ark in central Britain. The story of the Templars possibly hiding the Ark of the Covenant is a tale steeped in mystery and intrigue. In the heart of England, near Stratford-upon-Avon, the village of Temple Herdewick, named after the Templars who resided there, became a focus of this legend. After returning from the Holy Land following the Third Crusade, the Templars built a chapel in Temple Herdewick to house holy relics they claimed to have found. The records of land and property holdings indicate that in 1192, the chapel housed sacred objects acquired by the Templars, including a large golden chest resembling the Ark of the Covenant described in the Old Testament. Some suggest that the Templars survived secretly at Temple Herdewick until 1350, when the Black Death wiped them out. A British historian, Jacob Cove-Jones, believed not only that the Templars possessed the Ark, but also claimed to have discovered its hiding place. However, he refused to reveal his findings, and his excavation plans never came to fruition. On his deathbed, Cove-Jones left behind a stained glass window with clues he believed would lead to the Ark's location. While many dismissed him as a crank, the window contained a series of clues that have puzzled scholars for over a century. The stained glass window in Langley Chapel, called the Epiphany window, portrays the wise men following a star to find the baby Jesus. Jacob Cove-Jones believed that this window held clues to the location of the Ark, with references to stars and the crowing rooster. His interpretation suggested that the two stars in the window represented Benet Nash and Mizar, which are associated with the Ark of the Covenant. The window showed these stars, letters B and M, and a phoenix rising from flames. Cove-Jones's theory was that these clues pointed to observing these stars at midnight on Epiphany night from a specific location, the Phoenix Beacon, a round tower overlooking Temple Herdewick. At the exact moment the stars would be low in the sky, pointing towards Chapel Green, a little village, Cove-Jones believed that the Ark might be hidden in or around Chapel Green. An investigation was conducted, but no evidence of the Ark was found. The ruins of the medieval chapel at Chapel Green were destroyed in 1949 during road widening, and if it contained the Ark or any other artifacts, the workmen kept it quiet. The search for the Ark of the Covenant in central England continues, with efforts to trace the living relatives of the workmen involved in the chapel's destruction. The mysterious tale of the Templars and the Ark of the Covenant remains a compelling enigma, filled with cryptic clues and the potential for rediscovery. Thanks for embarking on this extraordinary journey with us as we uncovered the long-lost secrets of the Ark of the Covenant. If you found this exploration as fascinating as we did, give us a thumbs up, subscribe to our channel for more gripping historical revelations, and leave your thoughts in the comments below. Share this video with fellow history enthusiasts, and remember to hit that notification bell so you'll be the first to know when we unravel the next captivating mystery. Until then, stay curious and keep exploring the wonders of our world.